I recall that was in year 1992. Okay, undergone this very high risky surgery, and it requires this. My surgeon needs to actually graft a lot of bone mass from my hips and to repair my spine, the area where it's I think it's L13, the disc. Okay, it was degenerated. The surgery was like more than 9 to 10 hours, and I remember being pushed to the operating theater very early in the morning. So by the time I returned back to my ward, was like evening time, about 7 to 8. I was very heavily sedated with these painkillers, and I have to lie in this position, not flat, either on the left, and every 4 hours they have to flick me from the left or to the right. So I recall there was these two large needles, very huge, inserting into my back, okay, trying to extract all the dirty blood clot. And I do remember there are two big bottles to contain it, so the nurse need to actually empty it quite frequently. So it was very very painful. I didn't imagine this kind of pain. So my this anesthetic surgeon, she didn't know that I have this drug allergy to all painkillers, all the classes. She didn't know, so she gave me some synthetic painkiller. So there's one night I remember I was on the bed, and suddenly I felt very cold, and I can hear all the nurses and doctors were surrounding me, and they were saying, oh, yeah, I think we have to push this patient to the ICU, and maybe she can't make it anymore. And I saw my BP was like on the monitor screen was like going down from 50, going down 40 plus, and keep going down. So I can't imagine. I was like kind of very shocked, because my thinking was I just go for a spine surgery, and I didn't know that it's so high risk. I didn't expect to die,
I really don't feel good. I'm getting a...
Is there anyone here? What did you find?
You are listening to Supernatural Confessions.
I heard the voices of the nurses and the doctors were like getting distant and very distant, and my vision was like going to shut down like that. It's like very dark, and I feel myself like floating, like drifting out. Something that my body like going backwards, drifting out my body. Then after that, I was kind of very surprised, because I was telling myself, where am I? Then I saw the vision. The whole place is like in the place that I'm sleeping on the ward. Because of my ward, there are only two patients, myself and another auntie. So I saw myself. How come this? I couldn't see my body yet, because it's surrounded by a lot of nurses and doctors. So I keep shouting, "Hey, I'm here! I'm here! Why are you all crowding that body? So I keep shouting. I say, please, respond to me. But nobody seemed to hear. And that time I was like, my heart was racing already. I know something is wrong. So I cried. I cried, and I called out Jesus. I at the moment I couldn't think of anything. I just cried, oh Jesus, I do not want to die, because please give me a second chance, because I have a lot of commitment. I need to look after my mother, and I cannot die, please fulfill my this wish, And at that moment, I think that was a few seconds. I somehow I think my soul went back to my body. I felt warm, and suddenly I feel a kind of pain, or something dropped onto my wrist there, and I had this sensation. Then I was very happy, because this anesthetic, the surgeon, the lady, she was very panicked, so her hands were trembling. So she dropped her stethoscope onto my wrist, and it hit me quite hard. So I kind of yell, say ouch. So she was very happy, because I think I think I'm most likely I'm gone already. So later they responded, and they kind of know that I'm still alive. Yeah. So this is my near death experience.
You are almost gone when you were wheeling you in. In fact, they were already saying that you were going to
Yeah,
die.
the middle of the night. So my surgeon, he went back home. So they contacted him. So he gave instructions. He hasn't got the time to rush down, because it was like very fast, you see. But the other doctors say that I actually couldn't make it already. There are other doctors on duty, and I heard they say we have to push you to the ICU. You can't make it anymore.
And when they were wheeling you in, when they were saying she cannot make it anymore,
Yeah.
were they talking to you, or were you at that point already?
They were talking among themselves. They are trying to push me into the ICU. Yeah,
So at that point in time, you were already like halfway in coma already.
yeah. Actually, it's not coma. I still can. I couldn't hear very clearly, but I still can hear a bit of their conversation. And their voices sound like it sounded like very distant, no, fading, no, it's fading, and the vision is like fading, like it's like getting darker and darker, and I couldn't see anymore. No, that's where I think my soul actually came up from the body.
And you really felt
Yeah,
ejected, right?
my ear is very light. It's something like drifting out, no, like slowly like coming out, like drifting out, no. So I can see, no, there are so many doctors and nurses surrounding this body. And I believe that body is me lah, okay, because I couldn't see very clearly. So I was shouting, no, hey, I'm here, no, I'm here. Why are you all looking at this body? I'm here. Shouting and shouting, but nobody seemed to hear at all.
And when we look at near-death encounter, usually you will find people saying things like, "You see a light at the end of the tunnel,"
Yes.
or "You see your ancestors come before you," or
No,
even,
I
you
don't
know,
see, I don't see any light, but I just feel myself, my body, like moving out. I mean, I feel my soul moving out from my body, and it's a very strange feeling, no, you like something pulling you out of the body. But I just want to say that the experience of near death is very threatening, yeah. Because at the moment that you never expect that you're going to die, because you're just thinking that you just go for a surgery and you're going to recover and come back in a good form, but didn't realize that actually you already died, so it's very frightening because you have so many things that in life that you haven't finished, so sometimes I can understand those sudden death, those people kind of can't accept it. I just hope that more people can come out to share their near death experience. I think it's something, yeah, I think it's good to share out, how the feeling it is.
I'm sure there are many people out there with near-death experience, but most of them, like yourself, are too afraid to come out and talk about it. So perhaps you might be their inspiration, and after this video, people might just step forward and talk about their experiences as well.
Yeah, yeah, I love to hear that.
Okay. Okay, good night, Irene.
Yeah, good night.
Bye-bye.
What did you find?
You are listening to Supernatural Confessions.